All right. So we are recording. We've got 5 minutes on the clock. We are recording. Ammar Campa-Najjar running for the seat of mayor in Chula Vista in the year 2022. Ammar, thank you very much. Question number one. Chula Vista is, of course, fantastic city with a lot of positives, but of course, every city has one or two things that we really want to work on. In your eyes, what is that one big issue and how would you address it as mayor?
Yeah, it's a great question. We are the second biggest city in the whole entire county. We are a bedroom community, so we need to bring more business so people could live and work in the same place. But we also have to deal with the cost of skyrocketing homes. So I want to build more home ownership opportunities for working class and middle class folks like my family. The second thing is public safety, right? We've seen crime go up a little bit in the past couple of years during the pandemic. So we got to hire a couple more police officers and pay our firefighters fairly. And then last but not least, help people deal with the rising cost of gas and groceries by giving them a little bit more to take home pay in their pockets, making sure we can reduce local taxes and then raise money from the federal government. I'm the only candidate running who has federal experience and federal relationships to bring our federal dollars back from Washington, our tax dollars, mind you, to our city so we can grow our economy. So that's a couple of the top three things that I think are a priority. And then here's an interesting tidbit that most people find interesting. Chula Vista is the only city I could think of where the closer to the water, the lower the investments are, the lower the income is. The more inland, the higher the investments and the higher the income. And I think that's a product of poor management of our city. So how do we make sure that everybody from west to east Chula Vista has the same opportunities no matter what their zip code is? That's going to be the task of the next mayor, and I hope to be able to take on that task.
All right, Ammar, we've got 3 minutes and 10 seconds still on the clock. Question number two. You spent time and effort putting together this campaign, putting together websites to make sure voters get to know you. People, the voters of Chula Vista, can Google your name and find out most things about you. What are the things that you want them to know that they won't find on a Google search or on your website?
That's a good question. We do a good job at putting it all on our website, but most people don't want to read it. So here's the most important stuff. I'm a Latino Arab American running for mayor. My mother's Mexicana, mi papá es Árabe, and they came from Guadalajara, my mom's side of the family, and we were able to live the American dream here in the city. I'm a third generation Chula Vistan who grew up on the west side and the east side. I've literally lived the inequities. And, it'd be an honor and a privilege to take my experiences working in the Obama White House, the Obama administration, the U.S. Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, to bring federal investments to our city instead of having to constantly ask local taxpayers to raise their taxes to take care of long overdue projects, whether it's homelessness or housing or public safety or, road repair and things like that. I'd like to bring federal dollars to our city. And I guess another thing, I'm a good soccer player. I'm left-footed. So one of those, southpaw soccer players. I played a lot of soccer growing up here in Chula Vista. And I want to make sure that the next generation, my kids, want to live here, not be forced to leave here because they're being priced out or the jobs are all north of where we live. So this is a homecoming for me, an opportunity for me to invest in the city. They really invested in my life. I started as a janitor working at Eastlake Church, and I took that experience and I continued to work hard and listen to my mentors, my pastors, my neighbors, my family, my teachers. And I was able to turn, those early beginnings, that humble beginning, into a career that I'm very proud of, and I think one that will serve the city well.
Ammar, we've got 1 minute, 15 seconds still left on the clock. The time is yours. Anything else you'd like to add? Anything else you want the voters to know?
Yeah, I just hope that people will give a chance to, new leadership. We can't keep recycling the same career politicians and expect a different outcome. We've been talking about the Bayfront and the university for 25 years. And if we keep recycling the same career politicians, we're going to be left with the same broken promises and empty words. So it's time for a fresh perspective. And I think somebody who's a Chula Vista son, somebody who grew up right here, who was given all the opportunities in life to live his dreams, working in the White House, the Obama administration, the U.S. Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. I want to use that experience to really do things different and deliver on these generational promises to lift up Chula Vista. So I hope voters will give me that chance June 7th.
All right, Ammar Campa-Najjar, you've got 26 seconds still left on the clock. Is there anything else you'd like to use your time for?
Yeah, I'm here in Mackenzie Creek Park with my mom. Actually, we're shooting a video just down the street from my home. And it's kind of full circle to come to this place where I used to play. And I'm looking at, what we can do to lift up this city and make this city a better place for the next generation, for my kids. and her grandkids one day. So it's an exciting time to be in Chula Vista. There's a lot of growth and opportunity.
All right, sir, that is time on the clock. The buzzer is going off. Ammar Campa-Najjar running for the seat of mayor in Chula Vista in 2022. Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you.